topics in this sermon. And if the normal tradition for preachers of Jesus' epoch, his generation, would hold true, Jesus is sitting down and everybody else is standing up during this sermon, and it's a long sermon. He talks to them about a lot of things, and then he shifts, and in this shifting, he talks to them about prayer. I will come back and help you understand that transition as he moves into this talk about prayer later on. But just the prayer itself, before he gives them an example of what to say, first he tells them what they should not do. And he says, by and large, be on guard for the performance prayer. That's what he tells them, to watch the performance prayer, to make sure that this is authentic communication between you and God. Don't pray so people can celebrate your expertise in praying. No, he says, in fact, go into a secret place and close the door. And when you go in your secret place and close the door, then talk to God. And he says you don't have to use a whole bunch of words, because God's not going to be impressed with your vocabulary. He says, and God already knows what you need. Sometimes when all you can get out is Jesus, don't worry. God knows what that Jesus means. When I was growing up, sometimes all the sisters could say was mercy. And I wanted them to say more because I wasn't praying. But they didn't need to say more because God knew what that mercy meant. Even though 20 people all saying mercy, that mercy meant something different to all 20 of them. And God knew what it meant for each and every one of them. And so Jesus says now, when you're praying, you're not really trying to inform God about your situation. You're really trying to solidify a relationship, because God already knows your situation, so he don't need you to catch him up. He don't need you to describe your haters to him. He knows they are haters, and he knows how haters hate. So he doesn't need that. He says, so when you do it, in fact, he tells them how to pray. He doesn't pray this prayer, he tells them how to pray. Which is an interesting thing that we didn't touch on last week. It's an interesting thing because people so often call this the Lord's Prayer. Let's pray the Lord's Prayer. Except it's not the Lord's Prayer, because the Lord never prayed this prayer. It's a disciple's prayer. He told you to pray this prayer. If you want to find the Lord's Prayer, you can find the Lord's Prayer in the Gospel of John, where he says, and I pray that you may be one. Jesus' prayer was about us getting past our craziness and our bitterness and our resentfulness of each other and be one. That's what he prayed. But he told us, me and you, to pray this prayer. So this is not his prayer, it's our prayer. He says now, if you're one of those people, and you wish people knew the real you, the you that shows up in social situations is not the you that you know you really are. But you can't get the you out because of what happened to you. What they did to you when you was in the 3rd grade, and what happened after daddy left, and mama did her thing and all of that stuff, you know. But there's a you in there. There's a you in there, and you just wish people could get to know that you. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You just wish that there's joy in there, and you just wish people could see the friendly you. You wish people could see the comfortable you. You wish, but he way down in there. Y'all understand what I'm saying? In the secret place. Now what Jesus says is that God sees not just what you're showing everybody else. But God sees in the secret place. And so when you do your stuff to God, don't do it like you trying to let this performing person that everybody else sees that you know that ain't the real you anyway. That's you that's got a facade. That's you that don't know how to be comfortable. That's you that's got so much pain. That's you that needs too much affirmation. That's you that wants other people to love you and to be patting you on the back. But there's a you in there that just wants to be comfortable. And so he said, don't be doing it with this person out here that you're trying to show to everybody else. When you know there's a you inside that you just thought that people could really see how I would be if Daddy wouldn't have done what he did and Mama wouldn't have done what she did, if the third grade teacher wouldn't have done what they did, if I could just get it. He said, now the third grade teacher couldn't see in there. And the people you trying to date, and they think you're sad and something all the time, and they think you're angry and bitter all the time because they can't see it now. They won't promote you on the job. They think you don't know how to skin and grin because you're serious all the time, but they can't see it now. He said, but God can see in the secret place. And he said, so what God really is concerned about is not how you walk around trying to make people like you. And he said, but what God is concerned about is what's going on in your heart, in the secret place, where your pain is, where your brokenness is, he said that God can look in there, and that's where you want to be when you want to talk to God. You don't want to use that language that you use to make other folks be so impressed with you. You want that person inside in that secret place to call out on the name of God, because God, when you in the secret place, God meets